What's up, guys? How's it going? You've never seen me before because I have never posted a video on the internet. I don't have social media and I barely use my cell phone anymore. So why do I want to record, edit, and post videos on the internet? Well, it's simple. I have 3 to 4 days off a week. I like to do interesting stuff, at least I think it's interesting, and I don't mind being on camera. And people have always told me that I have a radio voice. They say you should be a DJ or you should have your own talk show, and frankly, that's boring. I've done radio commercials in the past, and it was interesting, but they're always like, hey, just here's the microphone, say this. Or this one time was really embarrassing. This guy just handed me a microphone and said, hey, you're on the air, say whatever you want. And of course I froze. I had no idea what to say. That's totally on the spot. But you know, well, I'm glad I can edit this. So what do I want this channel to be about? Well, honestly, I have no clue. I have zero experience editing videos. I have never recorded a video like this. And honestly, I have no idea what I even want to do with this channel. I like to work on cars, I like to work on equipment, I like to work on electronics. I can fix damn near anything. And I don't really have a whole lot of space, especially outside. I live in an apartment complex, and they don't take kindly to people working on cars in the parking lot. In fact, we're not even allowed to wash our cars. Not that we could if we wanted to, because there's zero water spigots outside. But I do have a good bit of free time. Like I said, I work 3 days a week. I've got 4 days off, with a little bit of overtime thrown in here and there. So I've got the time, I just don't really have the space. And to go into that, I don't really have any gear either. A good example of that is I wrote out the script for this on, well, I call it a script. It's more of just talking points because I didn't want to say 100 times while I was recording this. But I wrote it out on my Linux laptop, which is a laptop that my brother-in-law gave us about 5 or 6 years ago. Still runs good. And I am using a PlayStation 2 to hold the camera because it's got a nice little ledge on it and it holds my phone just fine. So I have no lighting, I have no camera other than my phone's Pixel 3a. It's got a pretty good camera, but I don't have any video editing software. Earlier today I downloaded a trial license of the Premiere Cut Pro from Adobe. I'm going to give that a shot. I've never used that before. I've got some friends that do, so I'm going to hit them up and see if they can give me some pointers. And of course, YouTube. You can do anything with YouTube. And I'm not hoping to quit my day job. I'm not hoping to make a bunch of money doing this. I don't think it's really going to happen. At least not today or tomorrow. If people do find this channel and they find it interesting, that's great. And they want to watch, that's dandy. It really is. And if not, if they hate me, they hate the channel, they hate what I'm doing, that's fine too. They don't have to watch. They can go on. They can watch somebody else or just get off the internet. If I never get a single subscriber or a single view, I'll be alright with that. I'm going to continue to produce content because I want to, and I find it interesting. I like to go thrift shopping, and sometimes I pick up old hardware like this PlayStation that the camera's sitting on. Picked it up for $8 at a Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't work. It boots, it comes on, it'll play CDs, it will not play DVDs, and I'm going to order a new laser for it and put that in it, and I'll probably record that and post a video about it. And like I said, I like to work on my car, and there's a lot of opportunities for what I could do. I really haven't decided on what I'm going to do, or even if I'm going to continue with it, but I have a very strong urge to do this, and that actually is a nice segue into the next section of what I want to talk about. And I want to keep this brief because there's not really any content in this. It's just me sitting on my couch talking to my phone. I'd like to post a video a week. If that's possible, great. If not, oh well. I don't have any subscribers, so I don't think they'll get mad at me. But I would like to give a huge shout out to Robert over at Aging Wheels and Tavarish under his own channel by the same name. I've been watching those guys for years, and they're great. They really are. If you have ever heard of them, I'll post a link to their video or their channels in the description. I highly recommend you go check them out. Especially if you like working on cars. Tavarish does a lot of high-end stuff on his Lamborghinis, and I completely blanked out on all the cars he owns. And then Robert is the complete other end of the spectrum. He likes to do a lot of like your older cars. Like he had a Saab 9.6, it was 2-stroke. He sold that recently. It was kind of sad. I like that car. And he's got a Trabant, which is a Hungarian car, I do believe. It's also a 2-stroke. Sounds beautiful. He just rebuilt the thing, and it sounds amazing. I really want to drop an electric motor into it though. And both of those guys, they really inspired me to, start doing this and to get over my fear of people laughing at me, because that's one thing that's really held me back is, I wanted to record this and I didn't want somebody to come by and be like, why are you doing that? That's stupid. And like, I don't give a damn anymore. So there's that. But yeah, I'll post a video or a link to their channels in the description. They're great. Go check them out. But that's really gonna be the end of this video. I just wanted to keep it short. I've never posted anything before, and I'm probably not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna throw it up how it is, and we'll go from there. I'm start recording some content, actually learn how to use the editing program, and we'll see where this takes me. I hope you guys, any of you who ever find this channel, because there's none of you right now, as in 0. I hope y'all enjoy this, and if you do, I hope you will continue to support me, and maybe subscribe or like. And if you don't like it, let me know in the comments. What should I do differently, or should I just get off the internet? Well, you guys have a good one.